Hey everyone, CTNtechnologynews here, and today I'm taking an in-depth first look at the Moto G. Now, Motorola's Moto X brightened our lives with its color options, its decent lineup of specs, and its reasonable price tag. As a US-only phone, however, it was a bit of a letdown for those of us living outside America. Motorola's new Moto G brings a nearly identical design, a host of colors, a 720p 4.5-inch display, and a ludicrously cheap price tag. It will start at $179 for the 8GB model, or $199 for the 16GB model. In the UK, the Moto G will be available on pay-as-you-go at O2 from £130, and elsewhere for around £135. It will be available from today in Brazil and parts of Europe, including the UK, and will hit the US and the wider world in January. Now, as far as the design of this phone goes, with its curving, minimalist back panel and plastic ridge along the front screen, the Moto G looks basically the same as the Moto X. It's a simple design that has a more industrial, almost aggressive look of like a Kevlar weave-coated razor phone. It has a 4.5-inch display rather than the 4.7 inches of the Moto X, but its body is almost exactly the same size. Now, the Moto X is very comfortable to hold, so hopefully the G will feel similarly nice, although it would have been nice to see a slight reduction in size just to make it easier to fit in like a purse or bag. Now, the Moto G will be available in a variety of colors, including turquoise and purple, or you can opt for a plain black version if you don't want to stand out too much. The Moto X is highly customizable with numerous different colors and finishes available, but it's unknown whether the Moto G will have similar personalization options. Now, the phone's 4.5-inch display is the same 1280 by 720 pixel resolution as the Moto X, but the smaller screen size means that the pixels are more tightly packed. The Moto G therefore has an even higher pixel density of 329 pixels per inch, edging out the Moto X's 312 ppi. It's not that big a difference though, and you'll be very unlikely to notice it. Now, the Moto G is 3G only with no support for 4G LTE, and that's a bigger deal in the US than the rest of the world. Now, as far as the software and the processor of the Moto G, it comes running Android 4.3 Jelly Bean, and it will get an Android 4.4 KitKat upgrade sometime very soon, probably towards January 2014. The Moto X came with touchless voice control that allowed you to dictate messages and emails, and it's likely that Moto G will have similar voice control features. It's powered by a quad-core processor rather than the dual-core chip found in the Moto X, although it has a slower 1.2 GHz clock speed. Now, as far as the camera, around the back of the Moto G is a 5-megapixel camera, which is a big step down from the cameras you'll find on high-end smartphones. However, so long as the camera's good enough to take Instagram pictures of your food, or capture your cat doing something and post it to YouTube, it should be fine. As far as providing the juice for the phone, the Moto G has a 2070 mAh battery, which Motorola promises will get all-day battery thanks to power-efficient software tweaks. As always, your own battery life will depend completely on how you use the phone. Now, with its 720p screen and 1.2 GHz processor, the Moto G doesn't attempt to challenge the smartphone elite, but those specs are seriously impressive for a phone with such a cheap price tag. Now, on paper, this phone looks really great, and I can't wait until I get my hands on it for the first time. Let me know what you think of the Moto G in the comments below. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!